Good evening to one and all. Once again, I welcome you all to this session. We'll be starting with the example which we have left over as part of yesterday, which is data models in Power BI. Okay, I'm taking the blank report. First, I will be trying to load the data set. Go to get data, then load Excel workbook. In this, take AC sample tel3. Okay, and I'm opening here. When the data set is opened, it will show the tables as well as the sheets. Okay. In this, I am loading the calendar, locations, people, products, and shipments. These are the 5 things whichever I am loading into my Power BI workbook. Let this get loaded. Okay. Now on the right hand side in the data section, you're able to see calendar, locations, people, product, and shipment tables. Just try and see what is there as part of these tables are concerned. Okay. Now, I want to see whenever we talk about data modeling, what that indicates is we will be having more than one table and we should be having the relationship between those tables. So on the left hand side, you are having a report view, table view, and model view. When you go for table view, you can see what are all the tables available and what are the columns available in it. Okay, so location, people, products, and shipments. When we go for the model view, we can see what are the tables available and what is the relationship between each and every table. Now, let me check, like already there are 3 tables loaded and which are connected, and there are other 2 tables which we need to connect it. I'm going here and trying to bring it into a well organized way. Yeah, I have loaded all the 5 tables are loaded into your model space right now. What I will try to do is, since already these 3 tables are connected, somehow we need to connect these tables as well. So what I'm trying to do is, this date, I'm mapping it with date here. And save this. And this geo, I'm mapping up with geography. This is one way of doing the things. Already yesterday I told you there is another way of managing the relationships. How you can do that is, you can go for manage relationships, and inside this you can create a new relationship and you can show from which table I have to map and what is the row. For example, think like I'm having calendar, and this need to be mapped with shipments table. So here in this table is the column which you need to map with table in this particular thing. Okay, and you can show the cardinality and you can map up. Since already mapped there, it is showing something like this. If we are not going to have that, then it will be allowing you to do it here and save this. Since already we have mapped, we are not going to do anything right now. Okay, so now what happened? We have connected all the tables and we are having a relationship between these tables. The center table to which multiple tables are connected, and how this looks like is, this is a bird to which there are feathers. So this middle table will be called as fact table, and this leaves or feathers will be called as dimension tables. This type of schema is called as star schema. For star as well, we will be having feathers, right? In the same way, this central table, which is nothing but a fact table, will be having the feathers, which are nothing but dimension tables. In this example, shipments is the fact table and products, people, location, and calendar are going to be your dimension tables. For example, for this product, if again it is containing some tables connected, then it will be called as something like snowflake schema. Okay, it is called as snowflake schema. So everyone understood whatever I'm speaking on. Now let us switch into the actual working model and let's try and execute it. Now I'm going for a report view now. In this report view, my intention is I want to calculate how many number of boxes sold by a particular salesperson, or how much amount a salesperson is generating. Okay. Okay, that is the case of mine. Now what I will try to do is, here a particular salesperson, how many number of sales he is doing and to where he is doing. Okay, this is my job right now. So what I will try to do is, I will try to have a bar chart, a stacked bar chart. This is what I'm taking. Okay, the bar chart is fine. Now what I will try to do is, since I want to get how much amount a salesperson is generating, so that what I do is, onto the y-axis, I will be taking the salesperson, and onto the x-axis, I will be having the amount. Okay, so automatically what happened? A graph is generated here. Okay, a graph is generated here. Now let me tell you one thing. Here, whenever I see the Gopal Venkat has generated maximum amount, and as we go on, the person called a Simbatla has been generated the least amount. Okay, now my job is not done. Now I want to know from which product or from which particular country this amount is generated. That means in each country, how these particular things are get generated. Okay, or a particular salesperson, to which country he has done the sales, and to which country has done maximum, to which country a minimum, something like that. Okay, that is my what I want to do it. Now simply bring your country, yeah, geography from the locations. Just get this and put it onto your legend. Okay, just bring geography from the locations and drop it onto legend. Now see the diagram here. I hope everyone can see the difference between the previous graph and present graph. Okay, so present graph is giving more information than the previous one, like the Gopal Venkat has done these many transactions from Australia, these many transactions in Canada, and these many transactions in India, etc. This is how it has been done. From this graph, you can see a small disturbance. Hope everyone can see a small disturbance. Actually, we are having 6 countries. That is okay. But there is something like blank here. From where this particular blank is generated? What is this blank actually? Okay, that means there is some disturbance as part of your data set is concerned. So what I will try to do it right now is I will go to transform data. Okay, I'll go to something like transform data. When I go to transform data, automatically your Power Query editor will be opened. Now I am going to the shipments. See, inside the shipments, everyone clearly watch out. You are having a column called geography area in which before USA you have left over a space, and in the next before India you left over a space, before New Zealand you left over a space. That is why this is not treated as a country. Instead, they are treated as a blank. That is the main problem. Now we need to take care of trimming this particular part. Okay, we need to take care of trimming this particular part. Then what I need to do here, you can go to geography and right click on it, and inside this you are having something like transform. Okay, you are seeing something like transform. Go to this particular transform and you are having an option called trim. You are having an option called trim. Just click on trim. When that is trimmed, the trim functionality is deleting all the trailing spaces and the leading spaces. That means before the text, after the text, if any white spaces are there, they will be trimmed. Now actual string is available for us. Now actual table is available for us. Okay, so now what we are trying to do is go here and say close and apply. Just say close and apply. Now see the magic. Automatically your blank has been gone. Okay, there is no blank here right now. Okay, so that is what you can do as part of this. Okay, you practice up to this particular part. You practice up to this particular part. Okay. So I had a request like, please show this again, how this thing has been done. We have missed out. Okay, some people have asked. Okay, so quickly what I do is, right, like Some of the guys has asked like share the data set. I have shared already, and a few of them has messaged me personally like they want to see the process once again. So quickly what I do is I'll be deleting this particular graph and I'll be quickly completing the task right now. Okay. As I already told you, first load your data set so that all the tables will come here. Now just do the relationship. Okay, do the relationship. Then go to your report view. Click on stacked bar chart. Let it be like this. Now get your salesperson onto your y-axis and get the salesperson from the people onto the y-axis and amount from the shipments onto your x-axis. Okay, this will do the job for you. Okay, this will do the job for you. This is a simplistic thing. Now what we can do is here you have got sum of amount that is generated by each salesperson by selling the products. Now the thing is how much a person has sold to which particular country. I need that particular one region wise. For that what I do is into locations I will take geo and I will put it onto legend. When I do this, automatically we have got the content here. Okay, initially you have got the blank. Since we have deleted that particular, we have trimmed that particular blanks, that blanks has been gone out. Okay, for that what we have done is we have gone for transform data and go to your shipment table, and in geography column you are having some blanks. So just we right clicked on it and go to transform and just trim it. When you trimmed it, automatically the trailing and the leading spaces has been get deleted. Nothing more than that. Okay, this is all whatever we have done, and just close and apply it so that your blanks has been gone out. Okay, so this is up to this particular one we have completed already. Now my thing is what I will try to do is I want to get another task to be completed like shipment by category. Okay, by category, each particular salesperson, how much shipment he has done. Okay, this is what I'm trying to expect. For that particular process, what I will try to do is I will try to create a measure. Okay, I will try to create a measure on the shipments. I will be trying to create a new measure, and measure name I'll be putting like shipment by category. Okay, or something like shipment count, simply shipment count. Okay, I'll be using the name called shipment count, and the shipment count can be given by count of we having count and we are having count rows. Okay, make use of count rows of and simply your shipment table. Okay, your shipment table. That's enough. Whenever you count the total number of shipments, you will be getting the shipment count. This is what I'm trying to do it, and click on commit. Click on commit. Then see here in your shipments, you have got one measure called shipment count. Okay, now what I will try to do is here I will take a slacked column chart. Okay, take this particular chart here, move this aside, take this slacker column chart, and into this, onto the x-axis, you get the category from the products table. Okay, get your category from the products table. And at the same point of time, what we asked, shipment by category. So that whatever the measure that you have created, shipment count, bring onto your y-axis. Okay, now see, the shipments category has been given like bars is this, bytes is this, and others is this. Okay, there may be some others as well. Okay, so this is how we have taken it. Now everyone see, we are having multiple countries to which you are sending your product. Okay, for example, think like there is a fellow called Srinivas Naik. Okay, this Srinivas Naik in Australia, whatever the sales he has done, if you want to know, just click on this. Just click on this particular part. Okay, then see now, he has done some bars here, some bytes here, and some others here. Okay, and now let me tell you, as far as this bytes is concerned, which salesperson to which country, how many sales they have done. Now just click on this bytes. Then automatically see here, this Srinivas Naik has done only this particular part of bytes related thing in Australia and Canada related thing, this particular part, and in this country called India, he has done very little, likewise. Okay, both the things you can get. So whenever you provide two charts on a specific page, you will come to know like how exactly we are trying to have this particular part. That means in what way the one graph is connected to the other graph, or one graph how it is having a relationship with another graph. Hope I am clear with this particular example. Okay, quickly finish off this particular task. We'll go to other task. Hope everyone have completed the task. Okay. So I hope everyone understood, like, see, there are bars and total shipment count is 1507. Okay, but the fellow called Gopal Venkata has done some amount this one, but we doesn't know how many sales he has done. Okay, so in order to get that particular information, what we are trying to do is we are just clicking on this. Okay, when I click on this particular part, you will come to know in these sales, the bars sales is this particular part. Okay, so that is how you can have the relationship. This is called as data modeling. That means you are working with more than one table and you are working with relations. And whenever you are clicking on one particular part, other particular chart is showing how many number of things he has been working with it. Okay, so that is how you can show the relationship between two different tables. And one point I want to tell you very clearly, when we go to model view, okay, we discussed about what is this one, what is this star, etc. But we haven't discussed about this particular arrow, what exactly this arrow is. The thing is, whenever some changes has been done in the products table, that products table changes will be automatically reflected into your shipments table. Okay, so that is what I mean by this particular arrow. When some changes is done here, that will be automatically affected onto the shipments table. But when you do something onto the shipment table, that will not affect back to your product since this arrow is not outside. This is inside. Okay, this is what you need to understand as part of the data modeling is concerned. Okay, so this is how I can explain as part of the data modeling concept that is part of your Power BI data visualization tool is concerned. Today, we will be working with the fourth concept, which is nothing but the DAX. Okay, so what exactly your DAX is? Why I have to go for the DAX? Okay, so this we will be working with today's examples, and we will come to know how we are responsible for writing some measures, etc. Now, let me tell you what exactly the DAX is. DAX is nothing but data analysis expression. Okay, it is called as data analysis expression. Now, let me tell you, in this example, we are having something like boxes. If you take these boxes and put it here, automatically you will be getting something like how many number of boxes has been sold. Okay, but the thing is nothing but I don't want to make use of predefined thing. So what we have done, we have created one measure which is nothing but shipment count. Shipment count, how you have written, that is you are counting the rows of the shipments. That means shipments in the sense how many number of boxes only, right? That is how you are writing. Why I am writing like this? Why I have to go for this particular DAX? Simple thing. Think like you have bought a new race car. Why you will buy that particular race car? You want to drive yourself, right? Not to hire a driver and you sit by the side of him and let that car be driven by that fellow, that driver fellow. Okay, if you are willing to buy race car means first you need to know driving, then only you need to buy that and you need to enjoy. Not to sit and if someone is enjoying, you are not supposed to sit and see. Clear? So for that particular case, what you are supposed to do is, even though there are a summation part here, beside of using this, if you can sit and manage the things, that means by writing the expressions or the measures, if you can manage the things, then it will be a very good task in playing your Power BI and Power BI examples. Okay, that is what exactly is important. That is where we will be going for this DAX here. Okay, now quickly let us go into this particular DAX and let us try to do something in this examples. Okay, let me save this. Let me save this. I'll take something like modeling data. And just save it. Okay, now I'm taking a new file. Now I'm taking a brand new environment. Okay, now we are moving into our new environment. Now what I will try to do is, everyone see in your WhatsApp group, we have forwarded one data set, sample data set. Everyone please download that and try to load it into your machine. Okay, do that everyone. Okay, since it is available in my machine, Just I'm going to get data, Excel workbook, and simply I'm taking sample data and just open it. Now there is only a data. Just I will be loading into my thing here. Yeah, the data set is getting loaded. See, this data is containing some number of things here. Okay, amount we have got like sum. That is nothing but we have got the total amount. Boxes shipped also, you have got something like summation, which indicates that the total boxes shipped has been there. Okay, now my concept is, if I want to work with these things as myself, what to do? The only thing is nothing but we are having the concept called DAX, which is nothing but data analysis expressions. Okay, this is what we will be trying to calculate, and will be trying to calculate of our own. We will be writing our own expressions. Okay, let's try out here. Let me, yeah, for this, before going to that particular DAX concept, I will be trying to discuss few examples. Then I will take you to that particular DAX and how you can do it of your own. Okay. Now first, let me tell you, I want to know how many boxes that are sold by each salesperson. Okay. The same concept, whatever previously we have taken, the same concept I'm working on. So I'm taking a bar chart. Into this particular bar chart, what I will try to do is, I will take something like boxes shipped onto the x-axis. Yeah, salesperson onto the y-axis. Since y-axis is first, you put it salesperson onto this y-axis and simply take the boxes shipped onto the x-axis. Same graph, whatever we have done, the same thing is going to be get extracted. Okay, same thing is going to be get extracted. Okay, put it aside. Put it aside right now. I'm having so much of story to tell from this. Please give me 2 to 3 minutes of time. We will be having many graphs generated here, and we will try to tell some story how we can write from this particular one. Okay, this is what we are going to do it. Okay, now what I'll be trying to do is, I'll be going for another thing, which is nothing but stacked column chart. I am putting it here. Into this stacked column chart, what I will be trying to do is nothing but how many boxes shipped by each country. Okay, shipped by each country. That means you need to have the relationship between the boxes shipped to the country. This is what exactly the relationship between this example now. Okay, now what I will try to do is, I will put country onto the x-axis, and simply I'll be putting boxes shipped onto the y-axis. Now see, you got something like Australia, these many boxes are shipped. For Canada, these many number of boxes are shipped. For UK, these many number of boxes are shipped. For India, these many number of boxes are shipped, something like that. As already I told you, in Power BI, whichever you are having the maximum value, that will be coming first, and it will be in the descending order. Okay, now you try to see in this Australia. Okay, in this Australia, what are all the number of boxes that has been shipped by each salesperson? If I want to know that particular information only, Then what I can do, just click on this Australia. So see, among these, among the total number of transactions he has done, the total number of boxes he has shipped, this Sahas has shipped only this particular part to the Australia here. Hope everyone understood, right? Then when I click on USA, then he has shipped only these many number of boxes to USA. Okay, so this is how you can understand the things. Now let us come vice versa. I want to know, here there is a person called John Joseph. This John Joseph, to which country, how many number of shipments he has done? If I want to get that particular information, just click on this John Joseph. Automatically, see, these are the number of things, whichever the transactions that he has done for the different countries. If you click on a different person, you will be getting difference here. Okay, so see the first person you're having, he has done the maximum transactions to Canada. If you go for the second person, he has done maximum transactions to the Australia. Okay, so whenever two graphs are drawn from one graph to another graph, you can see how the changes are getting here. Okay, for example, if you take all the students percentage and here section wise percentage, okay, then what you can do is or subject wise percentage, then what is the student's contribution per subject? Okay, that is what you can see here. Okay, that is what you can see. That is how the relations can be formed between two different tables. Okay, hope everyone understood this concept. Okay, we are done with this two different tables right now, two different graphs right now. Now what I will try to do is, I will try to draw one more thing, then you can go for the practice and you can see what is happening. Okay, now what I will try to do is, I will try to get the sum of amount that is getting generated by date. Okay, on each date, how much amount is getting generated? That means how many number of shipments done, based on that the amount will be get generated. Okay, this is my concept right now. Now see whatever I'm trying to do it. Now here, I will be placing a line chart. See, this is your line chart. In this particular line chart, what I will try to do is, I will be taking the relationship between your date and next one is nothing but the sum of amount that is getting generated. Okay, you are having two fields, date and amount. Between these two, I am having the relationship now. So now what I do is, onto the x-axis, I will bring my date and put it here. Okay, and onto the y-axis, I will put my amount. I'll put my amount here. Okay, now see, you have got only a single thing. Why? Because by default, the date will be in a hierarchical way and it will be showing year-wise, quarterly, monthly, and daily. So now what I do is, on this date, you just click on here and don't take the date hierarchy, instead of take the date. Instead of take the date, then on each date, this is what the transactions are being done. Okay, this is what the transactions are being done. Okay, now let me tell you, if you see like this, you are not going to have a chance to go to the lowest level or the highest level. So what I do is, I will be putting my date hierarchy here, put it like that. And now on the above of your graph, you are having some symbols like this. Okay, and click on this. If you click on this, it will expand all down one level. Okay, now it is year wise. Now what you are stepping to? You are stepping to quarterly. Okay, and if again I click on, see, you are getting monthly. In January 2022, you are having so many number of transactions done. In February, it has been diminished. In March, a bit gone up. And again in February, it gone down. And in May, it has touched to a level. And in the June, again, it has been raised. From this line graph, it is very clearly evident that how the transactions has been done. Okay. Now, if I click on this particular graph on Sahas, okay, see, this Sahas has done transactions like this to each country. Accordingly, the line graph is also changed. In January has done so many transactions. In February is not marked that much. And in March is bit gone down. And again, it has been rising. And if you go to some other person, he will be having his own number of transactions. So if you want to have student semester wise how his performance is, then you can get back that particular information like this. Okay, so this is what you can do with your line graph. Now everyone watch out. Another story I'm telling here. For this particular graph, another story I'm telling. Now there is a dropping point at February, right? There is a dropping point at February. Now just right click on this particular area. Okay, now your boss has come to you and asked like why your shipments has been get down as part of the February month. Then you need to tell a story, right? So for telling that particular story, you no need to do anything. Your Power BI is going to do for you. How that can be done? Here on this particular part, you are having something like analyze. Okay, you are having analyze and see, explain the decrease. Why it has been decremented? Why your transactions has been decremented? He's clearly specifying. Then you just click on it. Then your Power BI in the backend, it is using something like artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms, and it is responsible for generating some report. Okay, it is responsible for generating some report, and that report, see here, we are having sum of amount quarterly you will be having. Okay, in a year, quarterly, the things has been get generated. Now what you can do here, you can go here and the sum of amount on the right corner, you are having plus. You are having plus. When you click on this particular plus, automatically your stuff will come and sit in your working area. See, this is where your things has been get extracted. Okay, now what you can do is, for example, if I take some wasabi, right? If I go here and if I click on this, see how these things has been there. It has been going up and up and down. Now clearly you can tell like by seeing this monthly, these items I got increment, but these items I got decremented due to these particular products. My sales or my shipments has been gone down. This is how you can better explain your things for your colleagues or for your manager, whoever it might be, right? This is what you can do as part of your Power BI is concerned. So now whenever I click on a specific person, accordingly the things are getting generated so that it will be better and it will be easy to explain. For example, why a student's performance has gone down. So these subjects has been got good mark, but in these particular subjects he has got less mark, so only his performance has been gone down. This is how you can explain as part of your Power BI is concerned. Okay, hope everyone understood this scenario. Now everyone just go for a hunt and try to do all this particular task. Within 10 minutes, I will be explaining our next task. Okay, for 10 minutes, I'm giving you the time. You try to generate it. Okay, first is nothing but your stacked bar chart, and second thing is nothing but your something like stacked column chart, and in the third one you are having line chart, and this is generated automatically from here. Okay, and for this you need to take the salesperson versus sum of boxes, and here sales sum of boxes shipped and country, and here year and sum of the amount. Okay, these are the things what you need to do it. Okay, everyone try out, give a check, and just within 10 minutes I will be continuing with other piece of work. Okay, go with your work. Okay, hope everyone is okay with the example. Hope everyone understood what we are doing. I've got one or two queries like why my graph is not dynamic. See, when you take this particular line graph, make it monthly. Okay, don't go to the lowest level. If I go for the next lowest level, so this is how it will be. And when you check with one point, okay, as you are going for daily sense, there will be lot of disturbance. Okay, you will be having a lot of disturbance here. Hope you understood whatever I'm telling. Okay, you must take care. You must be taking care that you must not go for daily. You must go month instead. Okay, so here go one level up so that you will be getting monthly, so that these transactions will be changing accordingly. See now, it is having dynamic nature. And someone shared me the screenshot by telling that my things are not dynamic. Why? Okay, please check once. Either you have done this way. Okay, then it will work. Okay, if not, at a later point of time, just share the screen. I'll be guiding you. Okay, now hope everyone is clear how different things is going to affect one another. Okay, how one thing is going to affect one another. Clear? Now what I do is, already I told you about DAX. Okay, why we are going to write DAX, already I told you. Okay, now we will be writing more number of DAX expressions, and we will try to do something here. Okay, we will try to do some type of operations here. Okay, now let me take another page. I want to work with the same data set, so that let it be like that. Now what I will be trying to do is, from the page 1, I am copying my first graph only. I am copying my first graph only. Okay, here what is there? We are having two things like sum of boxes shipped and sum of boxes shipped by the salesperson. So these two are the predefined ones. Okay, these two are the predefined ones. Now, as already I told you one story, like whenever you want to buy a sports car, upon your interest, you must know how to drive it. You should not wave something like a driver, and you should not ask him to drive, and you should not sit side. Hope I'm clear with that. The first and foremost thing is nothing but why we are going for DAX is in order to have a better control over your application, nothing more than that. If everything you can control at any point of time for any sort of operation, if you can write an expression of your own, that will be a good job or good task will be performed here. Okay, so for that particular thing, here what I will try to do is, you are having one chart like this. I am trying to generate one more chart. I am trying to generate one more chart. Here on the y-axis, I must be having only the salesperson, and this sum of boxes shipped. What we have done this particular graph, we have directly get this particular boxes shipped. Okay, now I don't want to do that. I want to write something for this. Okay, so what I will try to do is, go to your data and try to write a new measure. Okay, try to write a new measure. Let us take something like, the measure name is total boxes. I'm naming it as total boxes. How you can calculate total boxes? Based on the boxes shipped, right? That is part of your data. That means data is the table and boxes shipped is nothing but your column. Okay, so now you are having a function called sum. Okay, a function called sum. I'm using that, and I will be making use of data of boxes shipped. Okay, I'm getting boxes shipped. Clear? And add this. Now see, you have got a measure like total boxes. Okay, now on to y-axis, for this particular graph, on to y-axis, you add your salesperson, and on to this particular one, add your total boxes. See, same thing is generated. See the graph, same thing is generated. One thing is by using the default thing, and second thing is nothing but by writing a measure of your own. So if you can practice writing measures of your own, then you will be having much more confidence in developing your experiments or developing your dashboards, what we say. Okay, this is what is required. Hope everyone understood. Now, for this particular chart, if I want to change the color, then what you can do? Simply you can go for format your visual, and onto this you are having bars, and for this particular bars you can have a different color. So you can make it bright. This is not going to affect this particular one since you have generated two things. Okay, but if you select on anything, that will be get highlighted. There will be relation regarding that. But the changes whatever you are doing as a formatting, that will not be having any changes on one over the other. Since internally these two tables we are not relating it. Clear? Hope everyone understood. Now I will put this aside, put it like that, and this as well, just put it aside. Okay, don't worry much about this. This is fine. Now my next task is, I want to write one more measure. Okay, one more measure. What I write is nothing but the total amount that I can do. Since in this particular one, these both are the predefined ones, amount and boxes shipped. These are the predefined ones. So now whatever I'm trying to do is nothing but I'm trying to create one more measure in order to get this particular total amount. Okay, so what I have to do is create one more measure. Okay, write the measure name as total amount. Okay, how I can calculate that? You can calculate sum of data of amount. Okay, data of amount. This is what you can do it. Now click on this commit. Automatically the thing is committed, and see there is one more measure has been added on the right side inside your data. Clear? Hope everyone is clear with this. Now my thing is nothing but what I will try to do is I will try to generate a table. Okay, now I will try to generate a table, and how I am doing it is just go here and put a table. Your table is ready. To this particular table, what you want to add is add your product. Just get your product here. Product is fine. And then you add something like your total boxes to it, or let's add country. To which country? Okay, then the total number of boxes that you shipped and the total number of amount it is generated. Okay, this is what I am trying to have it. Your product followed by country followed by total amount followed by total boxes. Okay, if you don't require anything, you can take it out. For example, if I don't like country, take it out, then give total amount and then give total boxes. This is how simple you can do it. Okay, either you can add in the columns or you can drag and drop into your table, directly table. Either the way you can do it. Okay, for everyone, hope it is understandable. Okay, now my question is, how much amount per box if I have to calculate? Okay, see, this 50% of dark bytes is having 9792 is the total boxes and the total amount is this one. Okay, now I want to know how much amount per box. Clear? How much amount per box? So what I need to do now? I have to write something like total amount by total boxes. If I write that, I will be getting the cost per one box. But directly I can't tell that, right? For your Power BI, directly you can't tell that, right? So what you need to do? Again, you need to write a DAX expression. Okay, you need to write a new measure for it. That is what I'm trying to do it right now. See, go here, take something like new measure and think like cost per box, or something like, since we are using amount, we can use amount per box. Okay, let me tell you, you can add the measure name to however the length you want. There is no restriction like this should be the number of characters. There should not be any spaces, nothing like that. Whatever the way you want, you can write your measure, right? So amount per box, how you can get it is nothing but simply take something like total amount and followed by total boxes. Okay, if you write simple thing, automatically it will give you the suggestion so that you can add it simply. You no need to type the complete thing. That is a beautiful thing as part of your any IDE is concerned. Okay, so now just add this. Now just do this. Now automatically see there is one measure called amount per box is added. Hope everyone it's visible. Amount per box measure is already added. Okay, now just take this amount per box and add it to your table. Add it to your table. So see, now you have got something like 34.90 is the amount for each box. Okay, 34.90 is the amount for each box, and that is what I can get the relationship here. Okay, this is how different measures can be written using your DAX expressions. Okay, until now you finish it off within 5 minutes. Then we will be having some more few demonstration about this. Okay, a little bit of demonstration I will do it, and later on you can complete it. Tomorrow we will be continuing it. Okay, just try to complete fastly within 5 to 10 minutes. Hope everyone have completed up to here. Okay, hope everyone have completed up to here. Okay, now amount per box is added here, right? Okay, now everyone see when I click on amount per box, now you can see that this person called Sas Johnson with this particular cost, these many number of boxes has been sold. Okay, and this person with this particular cost, these many number of transactions he has done. John Joseph has done nothing with 34.90. Okay, or very little he has done. Okay, so this is how you can expand and see the relation as well. Okay, and if you select 26.57, see now this is how the changes has been done. And if you go with other thing, again it will be getting updated. Okay, that is how your changes you can view. Hope everyone is clear about this. Okay, now what we have calculated is amount per box we have calculated. So now what I will try to do is I will try to generate a bar chart in order to know each salesperson how much amount per box is generated. Okay, that is my scenario right now. So what I do is I will try to create a bar chart. Yeah, I'll try to create a bar chart. Let it be like this. Let it be like this. Okay, into this particular bar chart, what I am trying to do is onto y-axis, I will be drawing the salesperson, and onto the x-axis, I will be bringing amount per box. Okay, see now you got like with 40 rupees, only these fellows have got the transactions. If you go for 20, so there are so many number of things. Okay, likewise, then if I click on a person like this, now see he is not there as part of that particular level. He is here only. He has done the transaction up to 22 or 23. He haven't gone to the level of 30 even. Okay, amount per box is generated only 23.18 on an average. Okay, in order to know in your company who is performing in the best way, then you can get something like on an average this person is going to have the better transaction per box. This is how we can know. Okay, so quickly complete this task as well. See, in above two things, this is the one which we generated, so I'm deleting this particular part. Okay, a predefined one, I'm deleting it, not required for me right now. Put this aside and put your table onto top. Get your table on. Get your table onto the top, and by the side of it, you put this particular graph. Okay, organize the way whatever you want. That is very important. Okay, why? Because in future you will be creating a dashboard. The dashboard you need to organize in a good way. Okay, then and there you should not keep it. So try and organize in a good way. Okay, hope everyone have completed this. Okay, for example, if I want to know the shipment count. Okay, why I need a shipment count is nothing but if I want to know the total number of shipments is being done, the count if I need, then what I can do is nothing but simply I can go for the shipment count. Okay, create a new measure, which is your shipment count, and how you can calculate the shipment count is, see, you are having this complete data, right? Data is nothing but complete table. Now, if you can count the number of rows in that particular table, you can get the shipment count, right? So that is what I will be trying to do. Or you can do something like boxes shipped as well. Anything is fine. But now what I will be trying to do is I'll be writing something like count rows. You are having count rows of your table name. Okay, just do this and commit it. When this shipment count is committed, you will be automatically getting a measure here. You are getting a measure here. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to make use of this shipment count. So see, now I want to display it, so that what I will try to do is I will add a card. Already I discussed about this particular part. Okay, just add a card. To this particular card, you add your shipment count. So see, the total number of shipment count is 1094. Okay, now let me tell you, if you select a particular person called Sahas, how many shipments he has done? He has done only 47 shipments. When you click on Vasvi, she has done only 49 shipments. When you go for Srinivas, he has done only 45 shipments. Hope everyone, it's clear. That means if I want to know how many number of shipments he has done, or how many number of boxes he has done, boxes he has shipped, you can get that particular information from this particular part. Okay, everyone try adding this fastly. Add your card. In order to know this is a card, you can add the outline or something like that. Yeah, visual border is off so that it is not getting any border there. You just on it so that you will be getting it as a card. Okay, that is what you can do. And if you want to do any decorations for that particular card, you can do it there. Okay, for our demonstration, not required. So that just we are putting a simple card. Okay, hope you have completed. Now if you want to know something like for each country, how many number of shipments is being done, then what you can do is just copy this particular table, paste it here. Copy this and paste it here. Get this particular table a bit down. Okay. Now to this particular one, let us add what we can add, the shipment count we can add the shipment count after product. You add your shipment count. Okay, and also you add like the amount per box already added and total amount added and total boxes added, and let's add country as well. Okay, to which country how much shipment count you are getting. Okay, so I'm bringing this country to product and shipment count. Okay, so this product in this country, these many number of shipments has been done and the total amount generated is this, and these are the total number of boxes in the shipment, and amount per box that is generated is 28.4. Okay, that is how the relation is done. See the shipment count, when you see we have got 1094, right? That is your total shipment count. And when you click on a specific person, see to which particular country how many number of boxes he has been shipped, 47 here. If you go for another person, to which country they are doing it. Okay, since it is a random data, nothing to do with this. Okay, if you go with the real-time data, that will be a different task. Okay, so this is how you can have it. Okay, with this, you please try to add this as well. With this, for today, I will be concluding. Tomorrow, we will extend this particular part to a different level. And finally, we will be drawing a dashboard. Okay, with all the tasks, whatever we have done until now, we will be trying to draw a dashboard. And one more example is there between two countries, how I can create a different dashboard, that I will show you different in tomorrow's session. Okay, that will be end of your Power BI examples. Okay, from day after, we'll be starting the Tableau session. Okay, hope everyone understood today's session. Today's session, you please try to practice more. Okay, as first day we go on with theoretical. Second and third days, I have given enough time to do one example so that you need to like be ready with your environment. You need to adapt to your environment, so that I've given you enough time. Today, since you are well aware, we have done with a good pace. Tomorrow we will be doing one beautiful dashboard. Tomorrow, everyone be ready. We'll be trying to do one beautiful dashboard in order to conclude our Power BI. Thank you guys. Have a nice time. We will be posting the feedback link. Please everyone give the feedback. Okay, thank you. For today there will be no test. Thank you.